Oh, oh, damn. Well, he said in 10 minutes, using a story to illustrate what we all know: money is the root of all evil. It absolutely is. We know that. And we are living in a society and in a civilization where it is the until someone comes up with something better, no one's ever going to let that happen. That is how we. Oh, but yeah, no, it's unfortunately we are all cogs. We're all parts of the same machine, and in some ways, it's kind of it's stating the obvious, isn't it? We kind of all know it, and unless we collectively stand up as a revolution against consumerism, against capitalism, against the greed that just keeps wanting the drive to have more and more and more and more and more, then it will never change. And a consequence of that is unhappiness. It is violence. It is war. I mean, how much of the war that goes on in the world is as a result of greed and of desire to have more? I'm not getting into specifics. Don't worry, we're not talking about current situations in the world because there's awful, dire things happening, and we all know about it. This is not a place to be talking about that. But oh, good old Ren, he's done it again. He has done it again. He's. I don't think any of his things are going to be as impactful as that very first time I heard him, the High Ren, which was such a personal and vulnerable, unique piece of art, that anything else he has done is kind of has got to try and live up to that. I think it's an impossibility almost for him to achieve that greatness again. Notoriety is the wrong word, but that level of engagement with an audience sort of across all ages, all races, all denominations, all backgrounds, because it was a universal message. However, this kind of is as well, and it's it is. I don't know. What is hip hop? What is hip hop? I don't know. I don't think this is, not in my own mind, in my brain's definition of what hip hop is. It involves a Roland TR 808 drum machine or Akai sampler and layering beats with someone sort of rapping over the top. So this is poetry, street poetry, with a musical background, but there's no driving rhythm. There's no drum machine. There's no beats with it. And I don't. Does that make it something else, or is this still hip hop? I don't know. It is one of those strange things. But man alive, is he doing incredible stuff by being a solo artist, by crowdfunding this, by engaging with his audience, by having a relationship with the audience that is impossible if you are on a label, with backing, because there's always someone else's agenda to be involved with. Here, there's no one's agenda. It's his own. It's his own vision, his own story. He's working with his own team of people. He's got Sam doing the videography, and his friends, I think, probably as the cast around him. It's all entirely self-done. It's just fantastic. I applaud you, Ren. I really do. I think you're doing a fantastic job in the face of what is a hostile and impossible music industry for many people. You are showing a way to do it. Now, whether anybody else can do it in quite the same way is up to debate. I think a lot of it is down to you. You, Ren, are what makes it possible. It's not that anyone could just do this. It has to be a very specific, likeable personality, and people want to engage with you. I say you, I know you're not watching, but people want to engage with Ren. They want to have the conversation with him, to be involved, to be a part of what is happening. And unless you have the right personality and the right level of engagement back, that ain't going to happen. So is it a blueprint for everybody else? It could be, but you've got to work very, very hard at it, and you've got to be that same person. There are some examples I can think of that I know are doing that, are working very, very hard. You see them on YouTube, on the other social media platforms, and to some degree they are succeeding very, very well. I don't know anyone's done it quite as well as Ren, and I think it's taken a long time for him to get to this point, but suddenly I think Ren is able to do what he wants to do, and I absolutely applaud that, and I think that's a fantastic achievement and a great result for your years and years and years of effort that you put into it. Amazing. Absolutely love it. Well done, buddy. Well done, buddy. I'm talking as if I know you. Well done, Ren. Yeah, good stuff. I enjoyed it. I think it's a very, very clever video, as well as a poem, as an art piece. Anyway, I'll see you all on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. And until then, this is Jim, over and out.
45, a fitting number, cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father. It's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.